Barak the Yahweh, Barakatha, Yehoshua, Barak the Yahweh, Barakatha, Yehoshua, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, Let's Continue to Lift Up Our Voices. Lord will, you are edified. This video was inspired just based on our camp lesson on the highways and the byways this past Friday. Now, this chapter is going into how the ark is brought into the temple, okay? But something extreme happened. And because of this, Yahweh made an appearance. 2 Chronicles chapter 5 and verse 1. Thus all the work that Solomon made for the house of Yahweh was finished. And Solomon brought in all the things that David his father had dedicated, and the silver and the gold, and all the instruments put he among the treasures of the house of the Most High. Then Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes, the chief of the fathers of the sons of Israel, unto Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of the covenant of Yahweh out of the city of David, which is Zion. Wherefore all the men of Israel assembled themselves unto the king in the feast, which was in the 7th month. And all the elders of Israel came, and the Levites took up the ark. And they brought up the ark and the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the holy vessels that were in the tabernacle. These did the priests and the Levites bring up. Also King Solomon and all the congregation of Israel that were assembled unto him before the ark sacrificed sheep and oxen, which could not be told nor numbered for a multitude. And the priest brought in the ark of the covenants of Yahweh unto his place, to the oracle of the house, and to the most holy place, even under the wings of the cherubims. For the cherubims spread forth their wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubims covered the ark and the staves thereof above. And they drew out the staves of the ark, that the ends of the staves were seen from the ark before the oracle. But they were not seen without, and there it is unto this day. There was nothing in the ark save the two tables which Moses put therein at Horeb, when Yahweh made a covenant with the sons of Israel when they came out of Egypt. And it came to pass, when the priests were come out of the holy place, for all the priests that were present were sanctified, and did not then wait by chorus. Also the Levites, which were the singers, all of them, of Asaph, of Heman, of Jeduthun, with their sons and their brethren, being arrayed in white linen, having cymbals and psalteries and harps, stood at the east end of the altar, and with them 120 priests sounding with trumpets. It came even to pass, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound, to be heard in praising and thanking Yahweh. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and cymbals and instruments and music, and praise Yahweh, saying, For he is good, for his mercy endureth forever, that then the house was filled with a cloud, even the house of Yahweh, so that the priests could not stand to minister by reason of the cloud, this chariot. So the Most High made an appearance. Why? Why did Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua make this appearance as well? Verse 13. It came even to pass, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking Yahweh. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music and praise Yahweh, saying, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever, that then the house was filled with a chariot, even the house of Yahweh, so that the priest could not stand to minister by reason of the cloud. It was so bright, so glorious. For the glory of Yahweh had filled the house of the Most High. Now we are in a great time frame, okay? So-called last year went out with a bang, and so-called New Year has came in with a bang. And most importantly, it's the doctrine, okay, as well. You have the prophets, okay, singing this song, which is what? This truth, okay? And we are singing all together, lifting up our voices, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone, trickling down to all of us, sincere men of Great Millstone, okay? And our affiliate camps, okay? So we're singing this song. And the Most High is continuing to make an appearance. What's the appearance? The chariots. Okay, the chariots. So again, although this chapter is going into what? How the ark is brought into the temple. A great moment. But when did the Most High make this appearance? It came even to pass as the trumpeters and singers were as one. And that's what we're doing with this doctrine. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14. And verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And also in the NLT, it has his having the Father and the Son's name written in their foreheads. Verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song. What song? This doctrine, man. It's the doctrine. But the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins from a spiritual sense. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he go, howso by walking in the Spirit. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits, meaning superiors of our class. What is the class? The nation of Israel, Abaratazah, unto the Most High and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. But key point. And a song as it were a new song. Okay, so we're singing this song right now. Right? And all the tribes has the spirit of Levi or lawyer. Meaning what? All the tribes are joined to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, starting with the 144,000, trickling down to the elect man, woman, and child. Okay? And guess what? We're making one sound, and the Most High is hearing this one sound. And again, another reason why these chariots are entering into the earthly realm, because of the preaching and the teaching. We're chanting Babylon down via the Holy Spirit, via the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, beginning with the apostles. Okay? Matthew 11 and 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? All right, and we're in the last of this generation. Okay, this is the last. What's like it? This is the last generation. It is like unto children sitting in the markets, calling unto their fellows. Meaning what? Symbolic for the prophets teaching and preaching. Okay, verse 17. And saying, we have piped unto you, and you have not danced. Pipe what? This doctrine, okay? This truth, the good news, the gospel. We have borne unto you, and you have not lamented. How so? This doctrine, this truth, the good news, this gospel, okay? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 47 and verse 9. In all his works, referring to David, he praised the Holy One Most High with words of glory. With his whole heart he sung songs and loved him that made him. Okay, and we have that same spirit, all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, we are the house of David. Okay, and which is also synonymous with what? The third temple. Verse 9, and this is the point. He set singers also before the altar, that by their voices they might make sweet melody and daily sing praises in their songs. So within the house of David, from a symbolic standpoint, now you have what? The prophets as the singers. Okay, uplifting our voices via the Spirit, making sweet melody through the art of teaching, and daily singing praises. How so? Daily publishing videos via the Holy Spirit, right? Going back into the initial precept, 2 Chronicles 5 and 13. It came even to pass, as the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking Yahweh. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music, and praised Yahweh, saying, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever, that then the house was filled with a cloud, even the house of Yahweh. So through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Ashah, we are going to continue to sing, to teach, to preach until Yahweh, okay, fills the entire world with his glory. Going into what? The second coming of Yahweh Shai. That then the house was filled with a cloud. Maybe in this is Revelation chapter, of course, 14 and verse 14. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and on the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, referencing Yahweh Shai, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is reaping, okay, the harvest are the people, and he's going to reap to himself the elect, beginning with the 144,000, right? And the 2/3 that don't make it, they will be destroyed. All right, they will be reaped for judgment as well as these other nations beginning with Esau, they will be reaped for judgment. Only the elect, beginning with 144,000, trickling down to the elect man, woman, and child, will be reaped for salvation. Okay? Verse 15. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time is come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Okay, do you see the time frame we're in right now? Right? So the Most High has set the tone with death, mayhem, and destruction for this so-called new year. And also, tone goes into stretching, okay? Stretching from A to Z. Verse 16, and he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. So via the Spirit, Abaratazar, we will continue to lift up our voices until the day of Yahushua. Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.